Hello everyone, myself Pooja Dinde, student of MSc Part 2 from SND University. My topic is stationary phases and stationary support in gas chromatography. Before we start, I would like to introduce a topic, gas chromatography basically. So gas chromatography is a term used to describe the group of analytical separation technique used to analyze volatile substance in a gas phase. In gas phase chromatography, the components of sample are dissolved in solvent and vaporized in order to separate analytic by distributing the sample between two phases, stationary phase and mobile phase. We will be talking about the stationary phase in detail and mobile phase, which is also called as a carrier gas in the GC. As we can see here, when the sample is ejected in the column, the carrier gas, that is mobile phase, is carried out between the stationary phase. Stationary phase can be solid too and liquid according to the type of a gas chromatography. So then once the separation takes place, we get the peak, that is something like a graph. So that is a chromatograph. The instrument used to perform a gas chromatography is called gas chromatogram. You can see in both picture, the first is about a schematic diagram of the chromatograph and the second one is showing the machine itself. In a gas chromatography, there is a mobile phase and stationary phase. So mobile phase, which is also called as a carrier gas, usually an inert gas such as helium and unreactive gas such as nitrogen. Helium remains the most commonly used carrier gas in about 90% of instruments, though hydrogen is preferred for improved separation. But here I would like to add one point, that hydrogen is very expensive. So factories or the industries hardly choose to use it. The stationary phase is a microscopic layer of a liquid and polymer on inert solid support inside a piece of a glass metal tubing called a column. So here also we can see there is a column, okay, and there is some phases are there, or like stationary phase. The gray part is a stationary phase. So as I spoke about, the stationary phase can be solid and liquid according to type of stationary gas chromatography. So stationary phases in gas chromatography. Sub-classification of gas chromatographic techniques, that is depending upon stationary phase, GSC and GLC. So gas solid chromatography. In this type, the stationary phase would be a solid, whereas in liquid it would be only liquid. Gas solid chromatography, same material is used both the stationary phase and support material. Magnify the pose in activated column. So here I would like to point out here that the stationary material are both the same, that is solid. So there will be more cross linkage between the atoms, which will be solidly holding each other, and separation will give it at the best retention power. Gas liquid chromatography. Stationary phase is some liquid coated on a solid support. Over 400 liquid stationary phases available for GLC. Many stationary phases are very similar in terms of retention property. Material range from polymer, that is polysiloxane, polyester, polyethylene glycols, to fluorocarbon, molten salts and liquid crystal. So here as we can see this, there are some liquids which is coated with a solid support, okay, and there are 400 different stationary phases are there. Okay, so there I would like to add one point, that they are mostly depend on the polarity and their the chemical inertness, and all these factors are there. So here in this slide you can see there are some examples of given of stationary phases with their common applications, with their temperatures also. Now the stationary phase desirable property for the immobilized liquid in a phase gas liquid chromatographic column includes low volatility. Ideally, the boiling point of the liquid should be at 100 degrees Celsius, higher than the maximum operating temperature for the column. Thermal stability and chemical inertness. So low volatility means that the stationary phase should be low volatile, so it will help, or it will reduce the risk of a spill or the leak of the gas sample. Thermal stability, that is the temperature will be maintained throughout the process, and the chemical inertness, that the chemical will be inert, so it will not react with any other molecules, if any other compounds in the sample, and will give us the precise peak and the chromatogram. Stationary phase to have the reasonable residence time in column. A species must show the degree of compatibility, that is solubility, with the stationary phase. Here the principle of like dissolve like applies, where the like refers to polarity of solid and immobilized liquid. Polar stationary phases contain functional group as a CN, CO and OH groups. Here I would like to say that if just now we spoke about the polarity. If the sample is a polar, then we have to take the column and a stationary phase which is a polar. If it is non-polar, we have to take it non-polar to give a base retention power, retention materials, base chromatogram. Hydrocarbon type stationary phase dialkyl siloxanes are non-polar, whereas polyester phases are highly polar. Polar solids include alcohols, acids, amines. Solid of a medium polarity includes ether, ketone, and aldehyde. In the diagram, in this picture, even you can see there some examples are given. Now, types of stationary phases. There are types: non-polar, polar, intermediate, and specific stationary phases. So, in non-polar, the compounds are used, which is a non-polar, to separate the analyzed compounds. And in the polar stationary phase, which is contain a high proportion of a polar group, that is the average molecular weight polyethylene glycol is example. Silicon oils with a cyanopropyl group. They differentiate between non-polar and polar compounds, retaining only those which are polar and are used especially to separate the polar compounds. Intermediate polar stationary compounds contains the polar groups in the lower concentration or polarizing groups. Example of such stationary phase are phenyl methyl silicon phase. They are universal stationary phases which can be used to analyze both polar and non-polar compound. Now, specific stationary case, which are used in a certain cases. They contain compound that inert only with a certain compounds mixture with to be analyzed. For example, AgNO3 dissolved in a polyethylene glycol, which form a buct with olefins. Now, there is one example you can see. Compound to be separated, type of stationary phase used. Okay, so if we have to separate the gases, so there the stationary phase will be alumina, silica gel, zeolites, porous polymer. So that is used in on the GSC, that is gas solid chromatography. And when we go on non-polar liquids or petrochemical samples and fatty acids, other things, then the stationary phase are used methyl siloxane, phenyl methyl siloxane. This is what we spoke about in the last slide, and this is used in a gas liquid chromatography. And here in this slide you can see that it shows the polarity of stationary phase. So these are the examples which are polars and moving towards the non-polars. So it starts from water, carbolic acid, amines, alcohols, esters, ethers, halides, aromatic, aliphatic hydrocarbons. The next one is and the stationary support in gas chromatography. In gas solid chromatography, same material is used as a both stationary and support material. Some absorbent used include alumina, molecular sieves such as zeolite, clay, silica, and active carbon. Gas liquid chromatography, the stationary phase is a liquid which is this liquid is usually coated on the surface of fine granule porous solid to increase its exposed surface and improve mass transfer between the mobile and stationary phases. This coated solid support is packed into smaller diameter column which is placed in thermostat oven. So thermostat oven is the oven which maintain the temperature throughout the process, and these granules are, which is porous solids, are coated with the different coated. These are the granules which are coated to improve the more surface area. So they will get the more surface area, so the separation will be take place more efficiently. The material of stationary phase ranges from polymers such as polysiloxanes, polyester, polyethylene glycols to fluorocarbon and liquid crystals. So here you can see in this diagram. Okay, in the first one it shows a solid stationary phase. Okay, and which is the example of gas solid chromatography. That is separation done by adsorptions, and solid support is there. Yes, in this mobile phase you can see which is going upward and the molecules are absorbed on the surface, that is adsorption. In the second one, it is an example, or it is showing about a gas liquid chromatography. So separation by relative solubility, and in this you can see the molecules are soluble, which is a soluble and dissolving to get to a proper graph. Thank you.